Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I'm Bill from WrestleZone. Nice to meet you guys.
Oh, hey, Bill.
Yeah, you look like a Unabomber at all.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
I'm
that.
I'm genuinely kind of thrown off.
That was uncalled for.
It's kind of a
That was uncalled for. I'm
not uncalled for. It's just I don't know how to respond, so I'm just gonna be like,
I'm gonna do for you what I do for a lot of guys in the locker room. I'm sorry about him. Continue.
So, I have the War Raiders. You've known them under a few different names. That's kind of what I want to talk about. You have the shirt. It's War Raiders.
Yes.
It's a name you went back to. How does it feel getting that name back? You had the Viking name for a little while, and before you got here, you were known as War Machine. How did the conversation start about going back to War Machine? I'm sorry, War Raiders.
Yeah, you're fine. So first off, it's kind of a two-level question. First, going back to the War Raiders actually has kind of given us this freedom to be ourselves in a way that we've never been able to do at WWE. And honestly, we were struggling to do as War Machine as well. So like being able to show kind of authentically who we are and be more true to us as people and characters and personalities is really, really special, especially on the stage of WWE. And like the conversation started while we were both hurt and we had been off TV for several months, and one of our writers just he sent a message. It was just a text message, like a random text message. He was like, "Hey, we were talking about you guys coming back and talking about some ideas, and Hunter floated like he wanted to see how you guys would feel about going back to the War Raiders." And I think we both responded at the same time, and like all caps, like hell yes. Yeah.
A lot of exclamation points, yeah.
So safe to say, your Viking experience, you're glad it's over?
I mean, yes and no. Yeah, it brought us brought us here, and like the Viking experience, those 6 days, because it was only 6 days that we were the Viking experience. Kind of set the stage, and Twitter will never let us forget ever. But like, even during those 6 days, we were the same people, right? We did the same moves. We wore the same costumes. We had the same move set. We just had a silly name for 6 days, and people still will. The memes are unforgiving.
The internet's forever.
It's not like we're not Vikings now. We're modern day Vikings. It's a big part of who we are. It's a big part of our history, and we didn't just shed it and throw it in the trash. We're still Vikings now. We're just modern day.
What's your beard care routine? Kind of wanted to throw that in there.
No, that's actually a very common question, but I just shampoo and condition. I don't usually put any. I mean, I used to a while ago. I don't really put any oils or anything in it anymore. It's just shampoo and conditioner. That's really it.
Yeah, I brush the beard every day. It's really, 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 really important. High technical, and I use like all natural like tallow soaps, but I use the same soap for the rest of my body and my beard, so it's just like a tallow-based soap, and that's it. Yeah.
Right. You live on a farm.
I do.
I don't know if you grew up around that, but what's that transition like? Being like, because I've heard stories about your wife and Liv and Ruby, and you kind of get their perspective, but what is your perspective on having that be part of your life?
So I grew up the furthest thing from a farm. Like literally, I grew up in the city of Cleveland, like hearing like gunshots and ambulances and stuff like that. I've never lived more than like 3 minutes from a grocery store. Sarah grew up on a farm, so we got married, and she really wanted to move back to a farm and do that. And now that I'm there, I couldn't ever imagine living back in the city. It's wonderful, just having the space, having the freedom, having the quiet. It took me like 3 months to get used to sleeping in that quietness. But knowing where our food comes from and seeing the life cycle and like being connected to our food sources is something that I could never. I'm so grateful for and thankful for that. Like it's incredible, but it was a bit of a transition.
Now the only gunshots you hear is if you're going after like a gopher or something.
Yeah, I mean, or like when we went somewhere. I think when we were at Saudi recently, there was like a target range that they had set up for. There was like a big welcome party that they did for the wrestlers, and there were like guys who were like, "Oh yeah, you can go target practice. Isn't that cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I can just literally go on my back porch and shoot whatever guns I want. So it's like I said, having that freedom is amazing.
All right, I'll wrap on this. What's the most frivolous thing you guys bought when you felt like I made it in wrestling?
I don't know, because
Nothing that you were like, I don't need this, but
well, I mean, that's everything, I guess. No, there isn't anything like stupid. Like some guys buy cars and crazy trucks and things, or toys to go out and play with, go-karts and things. But me, nothing much at all. Can you think of anything?
I think you should get a go-kart.
For you?
I can't think of anything. Me, I have a very, very big one. Sarah and I built a Viking long haul on our farm. Okay. Like a 10th century Danish style Viking long haul, because we do living history Viking reenactment, stuff like that, and Viking combat, and so we built a long haul.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to keep asking this question. I don't think anybody's topping that.